Whenever you're asked to simplify a sum or difference of higher roots, you have to go by the index to know which list to use, and I'll show you how to use the list in a moment. So we want to simplify these one term at a time. Okay, so since this is a cubed root, we're going to use our list of cubes, and you want to choose the number that's smaller than this that you can divide by the biggest number. So you go from the list from the bottom up. So 16 divided by 8 works. 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Now the answer that you get after you divide goes under the radical, and since we divided by 8, the number out front, the 2, stays out front. So that one is simplified. Then we have a minus sign, and I'm going to simplify 3 times the cubed root of 128. Well, 128 divided by 64 works. Again, you want to use the biggest number, so go from the bottom up. That equals 2. So that goes under your radical. And since we divided by 64, the 4 goes out front. But this term also had a 3 out front, so you have to put that there. So we have 2 times the cubed root of 2 minus 12 times the cubed root of 2. Now all you do is total up the cubed root of 2, how many of those you have. In other words, just deal with the numbers out front, the coefficients. 2 take away 12 is negative 10. And that one is simplified. Okay, the next one is a fourth root. You have to look at the index, see how it's a 4. So we're going to use our list of 4s to do this one. So we've got the fourth root of 512. 256. 512 divided by 256 is 2. So that is the fourth root of 2. And since we use 256, the 4 out front stays out front. And then we had a plus sign. And this term is 2 times the fourth root of 162. Well, we can do 162 divided by 81. That equals 2. So the fourth root of 2, since we divided by 81, the 3 out front stays out front. But it also had, the original problem had a 2 out there. So we have 4 times the fourth root of 2 plus 6 times the fourth root of 2. So now you just total up your fourth root of 2. 4 plus 6 is 10. The next one is a cubed, so I'm going to use my cubed list, my list of 3s. Okay, so negative 2 and the cubed root of 24. I need a number smaller than 24, so 24 divided by 8. 24 divided by 8 equals 3, and that goes under your radical. And then since we divided by 8, the 2 goes out front. But this term also had a negative 2 out front. So we get a negative 4 times the cubed root of 3. Then you have a plus sign. Let's simplify the cubed root of 81. So 81 divided by 27 is 3. So that's the cubed root of 3. Since we divided by 27, the 3 out front stays out front. That term didn't have anything in front of it originally. So now for the cubed root of 3, a negative 4 and a positive 3 is a negative 1. If it's a 1, they won't put it out there. They just put the negative sign out there. Okay, the next one is a cubed. So we're going to use our list of cubes. So I have the cubed root of 81. We just did that one, didn't we? It was 3 cubed roots of 3. And then let's do a plus sign. Okay, 2 times the cubed root of 375. Sorry, my pen is jumping. We can do 375 divided by 125. 375 divided by 125 equals 3. So that goes, I'll put it over here. That's the cubed root of 3. And then since we divided by 125, the 5 stays out front. But this term also had a 2 out front. So we've got 3 times the cubed root of 3 plus 2 times 5 is 10 times the cubed root of 3. So you total up your cubed root of 3. 3 plus 10 is 13.